But when you face Bayern Munich, you know it's about to get serious, bro, because you see the mentality that a team like Real Madrid has when they are about to play a Champions League game. Yeah, that's Bayern Munich on a Sunday afternoon playing in the park. Yeah, they're ready to kill. Before we get into our scheduled programming, there's a comment from the previous video that really piqued my interest, and it was from Paxton Pompey Kellen. Paxton believes that Leo Ziegler has surpassed legendary Dutch and Schalke striker Klaas-Jan Huntelaar as perhaps Schalke's greatest ever modern-day striker. And that really made me go back and look at the stats to bring you guys the numbers that Ziegler has been putting up, just to give you guys some perspective of how he ranks amongst some of Schalke's best ever. Now, firstly, in his and our first season here at Schalke, Ziegler was in the academy. We promoted him towards the end of the season. He only made 9 appearances and he got 4 goals. Not bad, not bad. In his first full season at Schalke in professional football and in the Bundesliga, he played 30 games and he bagged 35, winning the Bundesliga Golden Boot. Just to give you perspective, Robert Lewandowski, yeah, probably the Bundesliga's greatest ever striker, his record is 41. Ziegler got 35 in his first ever season. The following season, not so great because he had a few injuries, which was last season. He only got 29 in the league. I mean, 29 is still a lot of goals. But in his first ever Champions League campaign, he got 11 goals in 8 games and won the Champions League Golden Boot. Now, this season, you think he would have slowed down, but no. Ziegler has 14 goals in 9 in the league, and he has 9 goals in 3 in the Champions League. Top goal scorer in both competitions, which means overall, Ziegler has played 89 games for Schalke and has a total of 92 goals. That puts him 5th in Schalke's all-time top goal scorers, only at the age of 21, and has played less than 100 games. Ziegler's already Schalke's all-time goal scorer in the Champions League, and there are many other records that he has broken, and I'm sure he will continue to break, but we'll get into that in a later episode. Agent 81 of the German hitman Leo Ziegler, will he continue his red-hot form in front of goal? Let's find out. Fußballclub Gelsenkirchen Schalke 04 are currently top of the Bundesliga table, and life is very, very good right now. There we are, 7 wins, 2 draws, 9 games played, the highest goal scorers in the Bundesliga, and things could not really get much better. But we all know in football, things change very quick. Yeah, the script can turn almost instantaneously, and it can definitely turn if your next opponent is Bayern Munich. They're not the current Bundesliga champions for a change, but that's because they focused on the Champions League and they're the current European champions. So does that mean they are the best team in Europe? I guess objectively speaking, that's the best way to determine the best team in Europe, right? The winners of the Champions League are the best team in Europe. It's a bit weird when you don't win your domestic league, but hey, we're facing Bayern Munich, and here's one thing I can guarantee. Nobody ever in the history of football has said, wow, I'm really looking forward to facing Bayern today. You can feel confident, yeah? You could be on the best run you have ever been in your life, the best form you've ever experienced. But when you face Bayern Munich, you know it's about to get serious, bro, because you see the mentality that a team like Real Madrid has when they are about to play a Champions League game. Yeah, that's Bayern Munich on a Sunday afternoon playing in the park. Yeah, they're ready to kill. These men are ruthless, and I can't lie, I kind of admire them, and I'd like for us to adopt a similar mentality, for us to go out here and say, no, we are top of the Bundesliga table. You don't move to us. Yeah? You better be fearing coming to the arena of Schalke. The Veltins Arena is the venue in today's first game and another milestone of a game as we face Bayern Munich. We've already went to the Westfalenstadion and beat Borussia Dortmund. We've already gotten points at the likes of the Volkswagen Arena. We went to Hoffenheim as well and avoided defeat. We have won every single game at home this season. How will we fare against the mighty Bayern Munchen? Let's find out. By the way, if you go into the video, please do drop a like on it and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate that. Road to 1K, yeah? Let's all get involved. Okay, boys, you see the Tifos are out, yeah? The fans understand what this means, boys. We already faced Dortmund, we've already faced Hoffenheim, we've already faced Wolfsburg. We haven't faced Leverkusen, but Leverkusen and Bayern are really the only other big teams left for us to face. I have not even thought about mentioning the words title race. I haven't. I kind of have, but I haven't. Today's game is a big test to see if we are those guys. That's all I'll say. Our bench, however, is not looking too strong because, of course, we suffered 2 long-term injuries. Kevin Schad and Arda Güler are both out for the following 3 months. That's not great. It really isn't. So we kind of are relying on the chosen 11 to bring home the bacon, as they'd say. You know, to go out there, get the job done, hold on, and potentially bring us the 3 points. One thing I've noticed is whenever we play at home, we have the best starts to games, you know? We normally catch teams off guard. We go out there, we press them high, we're very aggressive in their faces from the first minute. The crowd are on their backs. You can hear the crowd, bro. This crowd is unbelievable. Probably the best atmosphere I've seen in FIFA, bro. I cannot even lie, right? So, can we do the same today? That's definitely the intention. We're not going to be showing them too much respect. Listen, they're Bayern and they can smash up any team. But we want to show that we can also smash up some dons here as we are looking to get forward and put them on the back foot and put them under pressure as we are pressing, forcing them to go along. Well, it works, which is not great. We should also be careful not to be too reckless in how many players we commit forward, but this is the man in form. Ziegler playing in Pineda, and Pineda is in, and Unai Pineda will give us the lead with the first shot of the game. 5 minutes in, tells everybody to calm down because he is the coolest man in the arena. 16-year-old looking about 36, Unai Pineda through on goal, finishes in off the post. And like I said, we normally catch teams cold, and once again, here we are 5 minutes in and we have a lead. Brilliant stuff. Let's keep that going. Let's just keep that going. Let's go, more pressure on these thorns. Oh, mate, we are here. We're coming for the biggest thorn in the country today. Yeah? Well, no, hold on, boys. Don't just be opening up like that. Warning shot. Credit Stefan Ortega. Alert makes the save. We don't need that complacency. Listen, boys, it's Bayern Munich. Yeah, these men can be 5-0 down and they're not gonna stop, okay? Advantage played on there. I'm expecting that to be a card. Here is Hudson Odoi. Picks the ball up. Finds Correa. Correa trying to retain possession. Fails to do so. Here's Kingsley Coman. Very crucial interception. Armel Bella. Catch up. Eduardo Correa. The game is going at 100 miles an hour. And Unai Pineda has actually kept that in. And there is the Argentine finding Krau, linking up with his captain. And the following pass is presumably offside. Oh, there's the yellow card. Rodrigo Salazar booked for what was a terrible tackle. Yeah, that's a yellow all day.
Schalke hat deutlich weniger von diesem Spiel, was den Ballbesitz angeht. Aber ich glaube, das kann ihnen völlig wurscht sein.
Oh, good passing here. Krau turning and now finding Ziegler. Ziegler to Salazar. Salazar to Kraus. Kraus to Correa. I'm liking this. We are knocking the ball, well, kind of stopped there. We had a bit of a momentum going. Of course, Bayern aren't just going to sit there and watch us. We're 10 minutes away from halftime. Diogo Jota for Bayern has picked up an injury. Not great for them. Not that I'm too sympathetic. Lacroix, good aggressive defending, what we like to see. Correa to Hudson-Odoi, looking to stand up his man. Opts for the simpler and safer pass, which in the end led to us losing the ball. But you can see Correa working very hard to get back defensively, because Bayern Munich may have a chance here. And Olivier Boscagli doing exactly what we brought him in to do. Of course, we dropped Thomas Oweyan in this game because, yeah, Kingsley Coman was gonna absolutely ruin him. So Boscagli has come in, and he just showed why he has come in. But here is Callum Hudson-Odoi going the other way, and Hudson-Odoi is through, and Rafai Ziegler, and another lethal finish. Agent 81 on a job yet again, delivering as he doubles Schalke's lead just before the break. Mate, that is so clinical. He puts it in the area where the keeper cannot stop it. First time finish from Ziegler. Marcel is happy. We're all happy. We're 2-0 up, and the Veltins Arena is rocking. Bayern Munich do not know what has hit them today. The confidence in the team is unbelievable, really. And another chance here to even potentially get a third before the break. Hudson-Odoi looking for the option. I mean, mate, you could have taken the shot, bro. You were very much in the position to do so. Didn't. Is that another corner? It is. Krull. We're into stoppage time. Mate, if we make this 3, this game could actually be done. We could actually kill off Bayern Munich within one half. Oh, we don't. Ziegler in the end heading over the top. That's going to be half-time. It's going to be a 2-0 lead for Schalke. Well, unless Bayern absolutely... Well, no, the ref isn't going to let them. You see the intensity. Look at that. We have like 5-6 players in their half. Bayern Munich do not know what has hit them today. None of their attackers are in the game. We are so aggressive. We are on their necks. We are being clinical. This has been a brilliant first half. Let's replicate that in the second. Come on, boys. Okay, before we do that, we're going to take off Rodrigo Salazar. Slightly fatigued because he's been so crucial in the pressing, but he is also on a yellow card. So we're going to move Alex Krull a bit further forward. We still want to have a player playing in that 10 that is slightly defensive, because we want the press to be effective, you know, so we want a guy that's decent at defending. Ortega holding the ball, and there's Ortega. There's Ortega. That's what Ortega gives us. Once again, switching the ball brilliantly there, but Pineda does well to win the ball back here and showing his defensive contributions. Well, make you kind of spinning around. Make a decision to play the pass. Take on your man. Do something. Eduardo Correa. Another brilliant tackle. And it's fair to say the intensity has not dropped at all. This is going to have to be a point where we kind of wind it down, because I don't know if we're going to have the energy to keep this up. Here's Bella Kotchap on the ball. Boscagli going back to Ortega. Ortega assessing his options, finding Lacroix. Back to Stefan Ortega. Ortega, well, that's a mistake. That's a very rare mistake from Stefan Ortega. And that's been punished expectantly. One mistake. Pretty much Stefan Ortega's first mistake from a ball distribution point of view. And of course, it's against one of the most ruthless teams on the planet. And of course, they punish us. And all of a sudden, Bayern Munich are in this game. And when they smell blood, you better believe they're going to go for the kill. Good defending again there, Boscagli. Come on, Pineda. Do better, mate. Do better. Ball played in there to Krull. Krull, you have options. It's not like you don't have options. Good ball played there to Pineda. Pineda looking for potentially finding Ziegler maybe. Well, he did, but he didn't find him. Very good tackle. That's not a foul, ref. Oh, the ref says it's a foul. Oh, well, okay, we're heading into the final 10 minutes. We need to make some changes to try to see out the game. The bench isn't great. It really isn't. But we're going to try to bring on some fresh defenders where we can. I'm going to bring on Vladimir Sufal for Eduardo Correa. We need to see out the game. We're also going to bring on Ulrich in there for Kral. Again, more fresh players. 8 minutes away. Let's just see the game out, boys. Let's see the game out. We are not going to be pressing much, because, yeah, the energy levels are down, boys. They really are. And Bayern sense that, to say the least. We're heading into the final 5 minutes. Just one more push. Come on, boys. We've done the job. Now let's see out the work. Boskagli, who's had a very good game in defense. But you can see Bayern are moving the ball so well, and they have equalized with 5 minutes to go. It's 2-2, Jamal Musiala. The away end is celebrating. The Veltins Arena is a bit quiet as there's a nervous hush going around the stadium. And as we look to our bench, there aren't many options, boys. There really aren't. I'm going to try to just do something here. We're going to take off Hudson-Odoi, move things around, and bring on Gonçalo Castro, because now we suddenly need a goal. Also going to bring on Thomas Oweah. Not a great defender, but hey, maybe he'll put in a cross or something. We mentioned in the beginning of the game that our bench was not great and our first 11 would have to see out the game. Well, at the rate it's going, boys, we're not too far away from suffering our first defeat. We're into the final 5 minutes, okay? Can somebody get a winner? Can somebody get a winner? One chance. Ziegler has dropped back into the number 10 role, and Gonçalo Castro will be leading the line. We need one chance, boys. Just one opportunity, and we hope that it falls to Ziegler. But hey, Castro has proven to be a lethal finisher as well. And here is Ulrich in there, and Ulrich will take on the shot. And I said Castro or Ziegler, but in the end it fell to the guy who I probably have the least confidence in scoring. No offense, but hey, you're proving me right, bro. Oh, come on, Veltins Arena magic. We need some Veltins Arena magic in the final few minutes, as the cross from Ulrich is not really a great one, but he will have another chance to potentially make amends as he finds Lacroix to Kraus, back to Maxence Lacroix, trying to work this around Leo Ziegler. Ziegler takes it upon himself. Will Leo once again be the man of the moment? Ziegler! He tried to play the ball there, and in the end it did not quite make it. Oh my days, this may be a chance for Bayern Munich, and Maxence Lacroix, he makes the fault. He had to make it. He had to make. I don't care if it's a yellow, red. Mate, you understand me, yeah? We have to see this out now. We have to see this out. Listen, that got stressful. That got really stressful. Maxence Lacroix doesn't make that tackle, we probably lose at the Veltins Arena for the first time in over a year. Fine margins, very fine margins. In the end, we threw away the lead, man, but in the end it was down to fatigue and us not having a strong bench, and because of that, Dortmund now go above us, 1 point above us. Bayern, as well as ourselves, still the only two unbeaten sides that remain in the Bundesliga. But we have to refocus to the Champions League as we face Fenerbahce next. They will be coming to the Veltins Arena. We are still in second place. I mean, we put 7 past them at their ground in the last episode. I doubt that's going to happen again. But we really have to react. I mean, boys, we were 2-0 up with 10 minutes or so left in the game against Bayern. We threw it away. It doesn't matter that we were extremely fatigued. It doesn't matter that we, in the end, exhausted all of our resources, I guess, in the first half. We really should have done better there and seen out that win, but it's fine. It's fine. It's Bayern Munich. There's no shame in a draw against Bayern Munich. Let's refocus and learn now. A couple of changes have been made because our squad is really starting to struggle with this whole midweek weekend, midweek weekend, 2 games a week, 3 games a week. We're really struggling with that at the moment, especially with the injuries we have. So a couple of changes have been made, but we're hoping that although we made rotations, our squad will still be good enough to do the job here for us. So we're 25 minutes into the game, and we have not had a chance as of yet, but perhaps here, as Castro has done well to win the ball, but Jordan Larson has not done well to control the ball and potentially have a shot himself. Richard Libazua, a man that has been on the sidelines for most of the season, is in at right back for Eduardo Correa. Luke Mbete is also in here, who has done well to cover that dangerous situation. Romeo Lavia now looking to get forward, finding Castro to Lavia, good pass out to Bazua, ball played back to Romeo Lavia, and the young midfielder is currently dictating the game, and the ball has been worked brilliantly from the back, and it fell to the one guy you wanted it to fall to. A rare miss from Ziegler. Kral to Lavia. Bazua. We're playing well. We're 3 minutes from halftime. It's currently goalless. It seems as if Fenerbahce have learned from their mistakes. Their defensive line is currently like 15 or 20 yards deeper than it was in the last game. So we're having to break through what is a very stubborn Turkish defense. And at halftime, we have not been able to do so. We're going to have to be a bit more creative and potentially look towards the bench to change this situation. Okay, let's try to make a change. We're going to take off Ulrich and we're going to bring on Hudson Odoi. We're also going to bring on Pineda on for Larson. So 2 fresh wingers, at least on paper 2 better wingers. And we're hoping they will be able to conjure up something amongst themselves to get past this stubborn defense. And very good play here from Pineda to find himself some space and go all the way through. And he was looking for a very similar finish to the goal he had against Bayern Munich. Very good play from the young Argentine winger this time. Not as clinical. Oh, the clearance there from Olivier Boscagli was very dangerous. Not convincing at all. And a first potential moment of bother for Jan Sommer. Fortunately, the shot was off target. Lavia to Kral to Ziegler. Ziegler out wide to Pineda, whose first touch is not great, but in the end wins the ball back fairly. No foul from the ref, and Pineda will find Ziegler. But Ziegler's shot in the end is blocked and deflects onto Gonçalves Castro, who was in an offside position. And as things are going, Lady Luck is not on our side. We're going to move Ziegler back up top. We're going to be moving things around actually in midfield. Going to bring on Kraus. We're going to ask Kral to go a bit further forward. Çalhanoğlu is on. Sufal is also on. It may take something special, something unexpected, something out of the ordinary perhaps, to get that goal. We're into the final 5 minutes and it is still goalless as Romeo Lavia has been dispossessed here, and Fenerbahce may be in here if we aren't careful. Bela Kotchap in the end got a touch of the ball but did not win it. I mean, in the end, it makes it all the way to Sommer, who distributes the ball quickly here to Ziegler, and Ziegler has turned, and Ziegler is ignoring every option in his path. The passing lane is there, mate. The guy's in the middle, but Ziegler will take it on himself, and Ziegler, once again, is the difference. How many times have we said that? He definitely had to score that because he had so many passing options that he just ignored. In the end, the cutback was available. to Sufal. I mean, yes, Sufal is a right back, bro, but I'm sure he can score and tap in. But Ziegler, in the end, did not even look at him. He took it upon himself and decided that I am about to win this game, and he has done just that. In the end, a very difficult game, but Leo Ziegler is once again the difference. And Schalke pick up another win, another 3 points in the group, and we take another big step forward to qualifying out of this group. There are 2 games left in the group. Oh wow, Porto have actually beaten Real Madrid. We're only behind them now on head-to-head. And we face them next, I believe, which is going to be quite the task. Leo Ziegler picks up another player of the month, 2 months in a row. Ziegler player of the month in the Bundesliga. Ziegler will be leading the line today. We have Pineda, we have Hudson-Odoi playing as the front three. We're going to be simming this game. Oyan is back in there. We have Kraus and Salazar in the midfield. It is Hamburger. It's going to be simmed. It's away, and it's going to be a 3-1 win. Very happy with that. Ziegler scoring our first, Pineda our second, and Ziegler getting a brace in the end. Really would have appreciated a clean sheet, but unfortunately we're not able to keep a clean sheet. There's Ziegler, top goal scorer in the league, already on 17 goals. Of course, that record is 41. Our final game in today's episode will be against RB Leipzig. We're once again at the Veltins Arena, and another big challenge, but we have potentially learned from that Bayern Munich game, as we are actually starting Ulrich on the left and we are leaving Pineda on the bench, because we need somebody on the bench that's going to make an impact in case we don't have a goal and in case we just want to kill a game off. So we're starting with the worse off player. We're keeping Pineda because we believe he is the best in terms of dribbling, you know, out of the guys that are available. Normally, Gola is the guy that stays on the bench and comes on like the 70th minute to really make that impact. But Pineda will have to do that job. But still, Ulrich, a big chance for him to show some sort of value, as already from kickoff, we have won the ball and we are already going forward. Salazar on it. Finds Hudson-Odoi. We're once again at the Veltins, bro. You know when we're here, Dons have to feed us from the first minute, yeah? From the first second, they better know that it's about to go down, yeah? And we win the ball back once again, and here's Ziegler. Ziegler digged the ball over the top. Rodrigo Salazar chest it down! And once again, we almost got a very early goal. But in the end, the Salazar could not finish his dinner. But we still have a chance here. Alex Kral out-swinging right footed cross, and another save from the Leipzig goalkeeper. This time, Leo Ziegler getting his head on that. But unfortunately, saved once again. We're still only within the opening 5 minutes. Leipzig under all the pressure in the world. We still have it. Here is Maxence Lacroix working it to Rodrigo Salazar, who has been dispossessed, but the press is still on. But Leipzig look like they may be able to play their way through trouble. Maxence Lacroix has committed, but has not gotten the ball. We still have Armel Bella Kutchap here covering now in a right-back position. Can he win the ball? And he does brilliantly. Of course, Tom Kraus there being focused on as a former Leipzig player, our current vice-captain actually. So this should be a big game for him, as Leipzig look to get their first attacking play of the game. Armel Kutchap does once again go out and cover. Here is Correa. Now Correa to Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi turning, coming on the inside. Hudson-Odoi finding Rodrigo Salazar. Salazar takes another touch and looks to play in Leo Ziegler, who will not quite reach that ball. 11 minutes gone. It's been action-packed. It remains goalless. But the game is really going at 100 miles an hour with another sliding tackle there from Alex Kral. Unfortunately, the ball makes its way back to a Leipzig defender. And in the end, there a shot by Bruno Fernandes, saved by Stefan Ortega. Oh, a vital touch there from Correa to get away from his man. And we may have a potential counter-attack on here if we play this well. Correa, Hudson-Odoi in support, will play in the Englishman. And he is through, but he's offside. So it will not Matter, we're 15 minutes in. This is the first chance for us to breathe. So action-packed, what a game. Trying to slow things down a bit here because although we like the high-intensity, aggressive pressing and the fast play and all the counterattacks, it's very straining on the players, and we saw against Bayern how the second half went, and we don't want to see that again. And that's something we also don't like to see. Rodrigo Salazar a bit too nonchalant on the ball there and dispossessed by the tracking back, Dominik Schloboschlei, and we have some defending to do, and there's a big emphasis on individual battles because both teams play a very similar formation, and as the space is opened up here at our right back, Correa was out of position there. And Leipzig almost took advantage, but this is some dangerous play at the back. I mean, if it works, but hey, I guess you take risks to get the best rewards as Correa looks infield and finds Kral. Kral turns well and finds Ziegler. Ziegler will be the man to try to ignite this attack and take it to the next gear. And Ziegler will play in. Salazar, and Salazar will finish off a brilliant move. Football, boys. Football, yeah? Wow. Ortega started it off. Salazar finished it up. And I like how we're all moving the ball like 1, 2, 1, 2. When it gets to Ziegler, it goes into the next gear, yeah? We ramp it up, we put in the horsepower. And the brilliant finish at the end there from Rodrigo Salazar. And that is halftime. And we have a 1-0 lead at home against RB Leipzig. We started off well, we didn't get the early goal that we wanted, but in the end, we're still leading, okay? So we'll definitely take that. Let's carry that on now in the second half. And here is Stefan Ortega once again looking to potentially start another brilliant move and a very good touch there from Salazar. Salazar to Kral. Kral now ball over the top to Ziegler. And Ziegler is trying to get away from the defender. Could not quite do so. Counter press is on. Counter press works. Shot on. I mean, you could have potentially went forward a bit more. Callum, suggestion, just a suggestion, mate. We have about 30 minutes left in the game, and Kral with a cross in there looking to potentially find us our second goal, which would give us that bit of security. But Leipzig are looking to initiate plans of their own. Yes, Kudus going out wide, looking to take on Correa. Correa forces him back, but now there's an overlapping run here from Bruno Fernandes, and Correa does well to win that ball back. He is under pressure, the Brazilian. What pressure? Oh, well, there's the pressure to Hudson-Odoi, who loses the ball. Maxence Lacroix is the man there to make a vital tackle. Leo Ziegler is the man to take on the turn here, and Leo Ziegler is the man to drive us forward. And Leo Ziegler may actually be in Ziegler. This may be a tight angle, and he does the right thing, looking for the option in the middle, but nobody is really there. Oh, this game is still open, boys. This game is still open, and that's going to be a foul, isn't it? It is a foul to Leipzig. We're going to be making a change. We're going to take off Rodrigo Salazar because he is actually tired. We'll drop Ziegler a bit back, and we're going to bring on Castro. We're also going to bring on Pineda. Now, this is that impact sub. You can see the game is getting a bit open, going one way, going another. We're hoping that Pineda can come on and get us that second goal that will give us the confidence. Ziegler, a mistake from our star man, and it's been punished. I mean, if there's a guy that we're not really going to criticize about making a mistake, it's Ziegler, but that's not great from him. It really isn't. This is what I mean about those individual battles. You see how the rest of our defenders were preoccupied? Yeah, that means if Ziegler loses that ball, there's nobody else around to make that tackle, and that's exactly what happened. And boys, we're looking at another situation where we may be throwing away points. I mean, I guess the good thing is there's still about 10 minutes left, and here is Ziegler. Ziegler definitely determined now to make amends. We'll play in Pineda. The man in the middle there is Castro. Pineda took one touch too many, in my opinion. as Alex Krall is geeing up the crowd, asking the Veltins faithful to suck the ball into the net, and it has actually worked! As Gonçalo Castro is officially a guy here at Schalke. Not a starter for obvious reasons, but whenever he's come on, he has made an impact, and that's one thing about Castro, man. He's so good from headers. He's better than Ziegler in the air. He just is. And another headed goal here from Castro, coming on as a sub and now giving us a lead. A vital lead, now with only 7 minutes left. We are still being aggressive and not allowing Leipzig to be comfortable at all, as Castro almost doubled his tally, gave us a 2-goal lead, and that would definitely be the 3 points. Another cross potentially to the Portuguese striker, this time headed away. We're 5 minutes away from 3 points. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Let's not do another Bayern. Come on. Let's see out this game. We need those 3 points. We need those 3 points. Yeah? There's 4 minutes left now. Correa looking to be taken on here. Correa, oh, he's still there. He's still there. Well, somebody pick up that run. Come on. Oh, Lacroix in the end makes the vital block. Corner to Leipzig. 2 minutes from time. Headed away by Pineda. Brought down by Brian Hill. Spread out wide to Bruno Fernandes. Played inside to the Spaniard. Ooh, that could have been a back pass. I don't know, bro. In the end, Ortega picked it up and the ref did not say anything. And we are looking very nervy at the back. Oh, what a kick that is from Ortega to relieve the pressure and to play in Unai Pineda. The flag will stay down, and here's a chance for the Argentine to kill off the game. It's full time. We'll not focus on what he just did there, because it's full time and we have another win. Much better, mate. Much better. And within the same episode, we've shown growth. Yeah, in the first game, that Bayern game, let's be real, we threw away 2 points. We almost threw away 3 points, but there against Leipzig, we hung on and got all 3, but we are only still in second place as Borussia Dortmund are top on 31 points. We're officially a third of the way through the season. And I think it's time now to start talking about title race, boys. I think it is. In the group, we are in second place, only on head-to-head, but that head-to-head can swing around real quick because we face Real Madrid next at the Veltins Arena. We went to the Santiago Bernabeu, and that is the only game we have lost so far this season, boys. It's the only game, but I do believe we have grown. I do believe we are in much better form. We have the momentum behind us, and the arena of Schalke will be rocking as the Los Blancos come to the Veltins. Very excited about that. After that, we have Frankfurt, and heading into December, Cup games, League games, Champions League games. The schedule is mental. I will say we're winning and winning and winning and winning, which is good, but we're not running over teams like we did like a few games ago. Because let's be real, we threw away 2 points against Bayern, almost lost that Bayern game. We only got a winner against Fenerbahce in like the 89th minute, and we just about hung on against Leipzig. So the performances aren't convincing, and they have to be better, but we are still winning. One thing as well, I don't like the fact that we aren't keeping as many clean sheets, because I very much am of the philosophy that if you don't concede goals, you don't lose games. If you don't lose games, you always have the chance of winning the game. Yes, Marcel is the student of Jose Mourinho. Yeah, so that defense better be as tight as it was a few games ago. So a few points to improve on, but overall still happy. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, drop a like on the video and please do subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate that. I've been Quincy Crusher. I'll see you guys next time.